Shih Tzu mix. He's actually about to be 11 in January, but yeah, time is going by really fast. Like I said, he's a Shih Tzu mix, so he kind of has the Shih Tzu coloring. He has a curled tail, and the only thing that he doesn't have that is Shih Tzu related is he has a longer snout than a normal Shih Tzu, because they normally have flatter faces, so their snouts are really short. So we're lucky that he has a longer snout, because Shih Tzus have like breathing problems because of the way their nose and snout is structured. So I'm actually the one that named him Philip, and the reason why is because at the time that he came into our lives, I was into the show Shameless, and there was a character there that one of the brothers, his name was Lip, and that was a nickname for the name Philip. And I was like, that would be so cute to call him Lip. And so I named him Philip with the intention of calling him Lip, but I just felt like Lip just didn't suit him. And so I just always stuck with the name Philip, and I have always loved his full name, Philip, and never called him anything else. Philip and no Lip. But yeah, for as long as we've had him, which was pretty much his whole life, because we got him when he was about 8 weeks old, he has been the healthiest dog ever. I have never had really any issues with his health until last year, when he got really sick. He was going through like liver failure, and they had told me that it was like a late stage of liver failure. And they put him on a bunch of medications, and they're just like, you just need to watch him and then bring him back in a month, and we'll see how he is from there. And every visit that we took him in, because since it started like last year, we were taking him every month in to get him checked, and every visit he was improving more and more until now he's like 100% back to his normal self. His levels for everything is good, and he's just going to be on medication for the rest of his life. But I am grateful that we got over all of that, and that he's still here today, because last year I was really worried that we were gonna lose him. But he is a strong boy, and I'm lucky that he is such a strong fighter, and he is back to his normal healthy self. He is very he's very like loving. He loves to be have people give him like a lot of attention, and he once you like give him attention, he doesn't want you to ever stop. So he'll if I stop petting him and rubbing him and stuff, he'll get onto my lap and ask for more. And like in an area where it is quiet, so I thought voiceover would be easier to do. And I don't know if you noticed in the beginning of the video, there was a child laying next to him, so my kids were also home during this time when I was filming him. But yeah, he's actually not a big fan of children. That's another thing about him, is he can tolerate them being around, but he just does not like, really, he doesn't like their attention. So like if they try to pet him and stuff, he will leave, or he'll give them a little warning growl that he wants them to stop. It's nothing aggressive or anything. He's just like, he's just at that point too where he's older and he's just like, leave me alone. And that's really like the only thing about him being older, is it's weird because he like kind of tolerates the children more now than he did when he was younger, because when he was younger he would immediately leave when my kids would be around. But as he's older, I think he also realizes, and I've shown my kids, that we leave Philip alone because he doesn't want to be bothered. But yeah, he's always been like my little companion, so he's a big mama's boy, and he always has been. We have taken him to California a couple of times on some road trips, and there was a time when I went to the car to go grab something, and I left him inside like my in-laws' house with my husband, and he started crying because I left. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's for sure a mama's boy. But yeah, so he has definitely had some traveling under his belt, and he has some really big brown eyes that I love. I love kind of like coming up to his face, because I think his eyes are very beautiful. Another thing about him is that he hates cameras and like phones. He's not a fan of having a phone in his face or a camera in his face. As soon as he sees it, he turns his head. And he's kind of like a child, so when I try to take a picture of my kids and him, I have to yell everyone's names and try to get them like to look at me. Because Philip will also purposely not look at the camera. I don't know if you can tell, but he like really avoids eye contact with the camera, so he's either looking at me specifically or just looking off to the side, which is funny. He's been like that since he was tiny. He has never liked taking pictures, and when I take a picture, I have to take like multiple, and I have to hold like something up by the camera so he can look up. But yeah, he does love to be around people. I guess adults. I would say he loves to be just like around adults and stuff. When we have people over, he'll gravitate towards our guest, and he like wants to like lay next to them and be petted. But like I said, they have to be adults, because if it's a child, he really doesn't care about them, and he just like goes away. But yeah, I'm really grateful that he is still here at almost 11 years old. My youngest child is about to be 2 in December, and last year when he was really, really sick, I got really sad that my youngest wasn't going to experience having Philip around because he's been in my other two children's lives for their whole lives. So, and I'm grateful that he has got to experience Philip around. And my youngest is also like very loving towards him, so he likes to occasionally sit next to him and pet him, and it's really adorable. Even though Philip isn't a fan, he, like I said, he does tolerate it in small amounts. So I always watch my youngest with him, and it's so adorable. Just like you like give him a little hug and then he leaves him alone. It's really cute. But